Like, I used to think people that paint miniatures, that they would use really tiny brushes for everything. But the brushes are actually pretty big for most people. Like, obviously there are some parts that are easier done with a small brush, but... So I'm using a relatively pale color, but you can do the same thing obviously with darker colors too, right? You can add some extra color pretty easily, pretty quickly. I will have to paint, by the way, every single one of these pustules at some point manually, because I do want to make them nice and yellow, I think. It'll probably be like a purplish color around it, like more extreme than what I've got right now. And then a yellowish color on top of it. But if we do some transparent paints, you can still see some of this dry brushing coming through. If we do it like relatively diluted, it should still look quite nice. Okay. I think that's the arm for now. I think I'm gonna do his face. And that'll be it. So like you take some of the paint and then you wipe most of it off again. It feels a little backwards, but... Thank you, Echo. What do you think of the mini? I think I want to make the face quite a bit brighter than the actual skin around it. So I may do like quite a heavy dry brush here. The idea being that like the more you get to like the extremities, the darker it gets. And then hopefully the idea being that once you get to the face, that you kind of draw all the attention over in that direction. So the problem I had with this mini when I first saw it online is that I actually didn't realize it had a face. Because there's so much going on, I actually didn't quite notice the face. So I didn't really like it. And then I realized, wait a second, this thing is actually fucking cool. It's just that in the box art, I can barely see. So we're giving it a shot. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it with a brighter color, but I don't know. Dude, I think I've just completed like the most effective 2.5 hours of miniature painting I've ever done. This is a very quick little paint job so far. Paint the face bright pink. No, maybe. I don't think I want to make it too extreme though. That's some Grandmaster League level shit, Dial-N. I would like this to be more purple though. Maybe. Yeah, we'll have to decide it later. I'm not exactly sure. What time is it? I actually need to go, guys. I want to continue painting. It's so addictive. I'm gonna leave it here. All right. We'll continue onwards with this. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, we'll see. But this is where we are at right now. I think for a day one, it's not bad. No, I don't want to watch the. I don't want to miss the Netherlands absolutely slap Romania, you know? One of the most important moments of my life. I'm looking forward to making fun of the Romanians on the Discord server. No, I'm kidding. We'll see how it goes, guys. Hey, thank you all very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new, hit the follow button. I'll be back again tomorrow. I did have a YouTube video that went live, so go check that out. Oh, my sellout bar? No, we haven't used the sellout bar anymore. I did post a YouTube video earlier today, so go check that out if you are interested. youtube.com/LowkoTV. Very fun series where Clem ends up getting cannon rushed. We don't see a lot of cannon rushing in StarCraft 2. Highly recommend it. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to smile. There we go. All right, gamers. Last week, I got started with the Glottkin. Now, last time you saw him on stream, he looked a little different. I have done a few bit of, yeah, just a tad bit of painting off stream, okay? I was watching the Formula 1 race, and then I did like an hour here and an hour there, so I did do a little bit of painting while you guys weren't here. All right, this is where we are at right now, okay? We're not even remotely done yet, but we have made a lot of improvements for sure. I've done some experimentation on the Glottkin arm. And in general, I've added a lot of patches. Like a lot of patches of red. And a lot of little bits and pieces here and there. I've been blending for a few hours. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah. No, it's been really fun. So last week when I got started with this guy on Wednesday, I did it all on stream and we like added like the base coat and everything. But this is where we are right now. We have a lot of stuff that needs to be added into the mix. I missed a spot. Well, we still have to do the legs obviously, and we still have to do a lot. But I think today we continue onwards with the beautiful little pustules that the guy has. Doesn't that look amazing? Yeah, nice, pussy looking, whatever things. Yeah. Very lovely collar. It looks like Gul'dan got fat. Right. That's what we're doing. I also painted in some of the skulls. So the skull over here, for example, is a little bit nicer. And I put on some base coats in general. So some base coats for some of the other things. I've been trying to accentuate some of the colors in general. But he's got a lot of pussy bits all over his body. So I think we just continue onwards for more of that. I also tried doing some of these fatty patches. So he's got some patches over here, for example, and like over here. I think they're, I don't know, I think they're like fatty bits that are on his skin that are kind of like poking through. At least that's what I'm treating them at. So I'm painting them up in a color that I think would be reasonable. You wanted to eat dinner, but you're no longer hungry now? Very good. That's exactly what I was going for. That is exactly the vibe I was trying to go for, actually. So I think I want to get started with a little bit of violet to accentuate some of those patches a little bit more. And then we'll make them yellow. I think that's the plan. Thank you, Medium. I think it's Sebulonius actually as well. Sebulonius resubbing while we were doing this, the big switch. Incredible. Violet, sorry. I gotta go use my paint vibrator, chat. You prepared? Ooh. Ooh. That tickles. All right. A little bit of I did already start my timer, yes. Thank you for reminding me though. Okay, I think we'll start with some of the ones on his back, because they're the easiest ones to see on stream. I'm just trying to accentuate some of the purpley bitch. Bits. I'm trying to make it more bruised. Haha, streamer misspoke. Haha. Funny. Ah. Can't believe streamer making a mistake. Haha. Clip it. I tuned into the Lowko stream for the first time in years, and the first words I hear him say is purple bitch. Right. What do you think these patches on his back are supposed to be? Like these things right over here. Not sure. I think I'm gonna go around a little bit and then we'll try and feather it out a little bit. For a lot of the bits on this guy, I'm wondering what it is. Yeah, I think they're just pustules or something, like tumor-looking things. I don't really want to put this extra dark color everywhere, but just in some areas. Just as like an extra, I don't know, variety color, and maybe to help blend in some of the ugly parts. Because I didn't really do a great job everywhere, but... Pimple popping on stream? Absolutely, man. Hype. Now this is one of the grossest looking Warhammer miniatures. And I kind of love it. Maybe it's because I'm gross myself. Yeah, giant pimples. Isn't that nice? You can get banned for watching pimple popping videos? What? Really? Interesting. If I get banned on Twitch for painting this guy too grossly, that's gotta be a compliment. That's gotta be a compliment for sure. I think I want to accentuate some of the parts, especially around like all of the protruding horns. So he's got a lot of these horns coming out of his body. I think having some extra colors in that area is kind of fun. I do get some ugly splotches in some areas though. What's my girlfriend's evaluation of my painting skills? Oh, she likes it. Yeah, she doesn't mind. I think I'm gonna make all of these things on his back ice. So these things right over here, these circular ones. There's actually quite a few of them all over his body. I don't think I want to do all of the small ones, but the larger ones, we can probably turn them into eyeballs. That would be kind of fun to do actually as well. How does he sleep? I don't think this guy sleeps, man. He literally has horns coming out of his butt. I feel like that in general is a bad survival strategy, but I mean, it can't be snuck up on at the very least. So I don't really know the lore of this guy, but somebody on stream the other day mentioned that apparently they're 3 brothers. So he's gonna ultimately have a couple of dudes on his back. There's this guy right over here who is gonna stand right over here at the front. So you kind of gotta picture him slightly to the right. And then there's this guy as well, who's gonna be standing on his back. So like right over here. And supposedly these three are brothers. They're triplets? Okay. I don't quite understand how the big boy... So apparently Papa Nurgle gave them a little bit of love. And I think that's how they ultimately became the way they are. I think that's basically the TLDR. I don't think I need to reproduce because of it. Yeah, Papa Nurgle gave them a little bit of love. Isn't that beautiful? There's a lot of skulls, by the way, all over his body. Do I have any tattoos? No, I do not. No tattoos. So I'm gonna do the colors of the pustules with this stuff first, which is iron yellow. And then I'm gonna do some highlighting with inner light, which is the color I've been using over here. So we do like a little bit of a base color. So the base color kind of ends up looking like this. And then we kind of make them a bit brighter using that color over there. So this is only the Yanding yellow so far. You have a tattoo appointment in 2 days? Are you gonna get your big Lowko back piece? Where you have like, you know, a picture of my face going across your back, Echo? Is that gonna be in 2 days? That's awesome, man. A nude Lowko? Nice. I sent you those pictures in okay. You're gonna get it tattooed. All right. Thank you, Shadarki.
How much MMR is silver in miniature painting?
I don't know. It's kind of up to personal impressions, Draco. You can do whatever you like, man. We'll use this one. What are you gonna get tattooed, Echo? Have you decided yet? Is this something you already decide ahead of a time? I'm assuming so, but... we gotta be a little careful with some of these, because they're very small. No regrets? Oh, you gotta get sanguineous? Dude. I think you showed a picture of it at some point, but you were still considering it. You weren't entirely sure yet. There's so many of these things all over his body, man. You're gonna get sanguineous holding a corn demon's head. You're gonna get a nerd tattoo? Wow, dude. How are you ever gonna get a real job, Echo? Is that a thing people still say? That used to be an argument. You could also get Mario and Luigi on your back. Have you considered that? Like, not only were they brothers, and not only are they plumbers. There's a lot of options, really. Sometimes I wonder if this mini is a bit too big for me to paint, but it's been going reasonably speedy so far. What's good on Mr. Maps? I haven't really done too much of this on stream lately, no. But I've been doing 7-hour streams lately rather than 6. Even though I know this is not gonna be the most popular type of stream I can do viewer-wise or whatever. I really like it, and I think it's fun. Plus, I would maybe like to see if other people would enjoy it too at some point, you know? I know some people are a little hesitant about this sort of thing, but I've been enjoying it, and ultimately, it's fucking my stream, gamers. My ear is working again? Yeah. Luckily it is. Thankfully it is. No, I can still... So if I touch this part in particular, so over here it's fine now. But this part, if I touch this section over here, it's really, like, the easiest way I can describe it is if, like, it's kind of like I am touching somebody else's ear. Like, this part over here is, I can barely notice, I can barely feel. I don't know how long lasting it's gonna be. Yeah, it's completely numb, basically. I hope that it's gonna come back, but yeah. So they have to cut through some of the nerve endings in order to go into your ear. And obviously it's just your ear, right? So it's not like, you know, you really touch your ear very frequently, but it's still a weird sensation. Like, if that is a permanent thing, what I'm trying to say, like, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I think it comes back at some point, or I think at least it's supposed to come back at some point. But yeah, it's a very weird sensation. Like, I can feel the pressure with my finger, and I can feel this, like, the pressure in the surrounding area, but not so much in the direct location, if that makes sense. But I think as long as I feel a little bit of it, it'll probably return over time. I think if I were not to feel any of it, it would probably be a lasting thing. I think it just slowly comes back over the course of like a year or so. No loss in balance or whatever, or, you know, like, of any of the serious side effects I could have had, none of them are there. Which, thankfully, is a good thing, you know? Because there are some serious shit, or there is some serious shit that could have been a product of this operation. Do I have ligma? Yeah, I have ligma. It's not fun. No, luckily no permanent no permanent issues as far as I can tell that are, like, you know, super bad. And I can actually hear with my right ear again now. So for the first couple weeks, my ear was not functioning at all. But now it's like they turned it back on. I already had brain damage. Yeah. I mean, I picked Ghurk on the StarCraft 2 ladder. What sane person would do that? Brain damage confirmed, baby. The broccoli looks a little oxidized. Oh, we're gonna add some oxidation later. I have some effect paint specifically for that. We have some verdigris. And then I'm also planning on adding these two. We're gonna add quite a bit of this. Blood for the Blood God, which dries as a very bloody looking paint. And we're also gonna add a bunch of this, which dries as a rust effect. And then I have one more, this one, called Nurgle's Rot, which dries as like a glossy puke. No, for this one I'm actually picking my own colors, which, I mean, I'm not going too far from the box art, but I'm not following along with a tutorial for this one. So I don't know how well this is gonna go. Because I'm only painting for, like, you know, I've been painting for maybe a half a year or so at this point. It's not been that long. But, yeah. Giving this a shot. This is a pretty old miniature they came out with years and years and years ago. So I think it's kind of before people really were making active YouTube tutorials and all that, you know? Like, there are a few, but I didn't really like any of the results that people had on YouTube of the videos I saw. So I figured we'll do it ourselves. Yeah, so we're mixing it up a little bit. I started painting back in February. Painting miniatures, that is. Dude, some of these pustules, I don't know if they translate well on stream, but they're absolutely tiny. I'm just dabbing them with a tiny little bit of paint. Just have to be somewhat steady. Since the colors are very splotchy anyways though, like the different colors on the back, it's all, I think it's okay. It's already July, man. Yep. Christmas music in the mall soon, chat. Next time you go to the mall, because nobody really goes to malls very often anymore, right? Next time you go to the mall, Michael Bublé is there. All I want for Christmas. You touched it. Yeah. One of my favorite Michael Bublé songs. What are these things around those horns actually supposed to even be? No, I think these are just very large pustules. Because these are like, most of them are circular, but these are kind of like rectangular a little bit. I think they're just large. Yeah, I actually went to the gym again today for the first time since the operation. It was kind of nice to get back into, I feel like I've been slacking a lot over the last month or so. Well, I've been forced to slack. And because of that, I immediately turned into a bit of a degenerate. Eating Pringles for lunch, that's okay, not that far, but you know. I don't know. When I fall off the boat, I fall off the wagon immediately, you know? I usually try to pay pretty close attention to what I eat. Trying to do no snacks today. I actually did some meal prep yesterday, dude. We're back to trying to eat healthy foods and a bit more of a healthy diet. You meal prepped chicken bowls? Nice. Yeah, I've got a bit of a, I don't know. I've been eating a lot of sugar lately. Trying to stop doing some of that. It's addicting though, man. No, no snacks, no snacks. Well, I had a snack just now during the stream. I had 2 scoops of protein powder. No one bite cook? No one bite cook. No, I meal prepped some burritos yesterday, actually. They turned out pretty sick, not gonna lie, Chad. Some high protein burritos. Oof. How long do you think they will taste good in the freezer? I have no idea. Yeah, it could be the same guy. I have a good recipe, I think, yeah. I mean, I wrote it all down and I calculated the macros. So I'm hoping it'll, I mean, it's not rocket science, right? Burritos are just kind of OP, right? Ontbijtkoek. Ontbijtkoek is definitely a Dutch thing, yes. I don't think anybody actually eats it for breakfast, because it literally translates to like breakfast cake or breakfast cookie, but I don't think anybody really eats it for breakfast, but it is pretty nice, yeah. You can eat breakfast any time of the day. Well, it's more like cake, you know? Not really a breakfast food in my mind, but... Your dad used to eat it during breakfast? Okay. You're like cake? Oh, Zeish. Fuck, dude. You got me, man. Octopus. I tried to make it more colorful, Dylan. I wanted to do a more muted green, but then I was like, no, you know what? If this was Dylan painting, it would be bright blue, half of the yeah, it would be, you would have a variety. We'll make him a little bit more colorful. I don't know if I love it. There's more red on them than I originally intended on having there, but... I think it looks kind of nice though, because I wanted to just create some like messed over skin, I guess. Like skin that is kind of bloody and nasty. So I kind of went a bit overboard, but I think it doesn't look too bad. The colors of the horns will probably be like a faded, like maybe like start at the bottom with like a dark color and then fade to like an ivory or something at the tip. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, Gecko. Dulling down is easier than brightening up. Yeah, I guess that's true. I can wash it all. What am I painting? It's a Glottkin. The miniature is called a Glottkin. So you can see his face right over here in the front. He's got a tentacle arm, and he's got like a hook type of arm, whatever this is. He's kind of hot. He is kind of hot, man. I agree. You would date my character, eh? Thank you, man. Yeah, it's a bit of a nasty looking... I feel like with this mini so far, I don't have to be too precise. Like I'm just throwing a bunch of paint on him. Which is kind of a nice thing to do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it looks pretty decent so far. Yeah, we'll be painting the two brothers as well, absolutely. I have them right over here. So, yeah, we got these two guys over here, and then I have the base that I put together right over there. And then, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. I also have two little Nurglings, I think is what they're called. That one is still there, absolutely, Rexosity, 100%. Not needing to be precise sounds neat. I always have chaos trims to worry about, right? It kind of depends on what you want to do, right? This guy is like 90% skin. I can still see you guys in the chat on my other monitor on my main streaming setup. This is weird. Who's this Meerkats guy? Why does he have a VIP badge? fuck is that guy? Can you believe it? You're a Grimdy sub? Banned. Right away. Right away. Oh no, wait, Grimdy is cool. Grimdy is cool. We can accept Grimdy. Hey, Moplicis. What? What is that animation? What the fuck was that? Is that the default notification on Streamlabs? Something is cursed, man. I messed something up in my settings. Anyways, I appreciate you, Moplicis. Thank you, dude. Gifting a sub to Afflictor. All the way up to 327 gift subs. I think I kind of want to do the face. I kind of feel like doing some of the face. Maybe this is a mistake, I don't know. A little bit of Nurgle booty. We could also do the guts. What about the guts? He's got some tiny little guts right over there hanging out of his body. I think I'm gonna do guts actually. I do need to like base coat it again with something. What do we do? Okay, we'll do like a bit of a like a fleshy color. Yeah, I'm gonna make him pink. But I have to have a base color on it first. We could also paint the tentacles actually. There's lots of tentacles on this guy. My palette is dry. It's not good. Dude, look what I bought at IKEA. Hype. I can put some water in the corners and stuff. I feel very fancy using this. I can hydrate my palette. Ay. I think it's meant for sauce. I think these are like little squeeze bottles for like putting like sauce on there. But it works well. Yeah. Why? There's like beneath like the paper at the top, there's like a sponge. And basically it keeps the paint moist for a long time. Which is kind of sweet. Because otherwise it dries up very quickly. Like now if you use a palette like this, the paints kind of remain workable for much longer. Sometimes actually you can reactivate them after like a day or two. It's actually kind of sick. Like I make sure to seal them when I'm done. There's a good chance I can still use this exact paint I'm using right now, 2 days from now. And I don't like wasting money. Yeah, you can have it last for a long while. The only problem is mold. But it hasn't really been much of an issue yet. This is a palette from a brand called Redgrass. I think it's pretty sick. But a lot of people make their own. You can make your own with like a sponge. Like sponge and some, what do you call it in English? I don't know what you call it in English. I know Dialand does his own. He's very fucking good. Yeah, you can put it in like a tray or like a Tupperware. Yeah. This color looks like your own skin. That's a pretty neat color. Mostly just using this as a base coat though. I'm gonna be making this, the claw is kind of in the way. Anyways, this is gonna be like a dark gut in the end. Okay. A happy little gut, yeah. I do want to make the... I think the lining, it's kind of gross, but I think I want to make the lining of the gut a different color. So we have to wait a minute anyways until this is dry. I did write down a couple of things I want to do, so I was planning on using this stuff. And then maybe some yellow on like the inside if I can, but I don't know. Try and create like a little line around it. Kind of a tiny area though. Like a little bit more of like a brownish color around the outside. I think I do want to feather this out a little bit. A happy little gut. Exactly. The happier the gut, the better. We want to have a good microbiome on our Glottkin. Now normally the microbiome would be an internal thing, but not on our Glottkin. He's sharing his biome with the world. No, so the paint, the minis, they come like gray on a sprue, so you don't have them painted at all. So they come on like a sprue, and you have to like glue them together, the different parts. And then usually what you do is you prime them a certain color, and then you paint them. I think I'm gonna try and put a little bit of yellow around the outside, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna be kind of tough. Yeah, we'll have to do another layer of this as well to get a nice solid color. You have skin microbiomes? I work for a sequencing company. Oh yeah, dude. I watched a video on that recently, actually. There's like all kinds of organisms living on top of you right now, dude. To not even speak of the ones inside. I don't remember exactly, but there was like a crazy statistic that like, I think like 30% of your weight or something is bacteria. Like, oh shit, that's... You're just a host, bro. I read this thing that you literally have a bunch of mites and things literally living on side of your eye, like on top of your eyeball right now. They're right there, right now. Isn't that fun? We're basically a spaceship. Yeah. You're basically a spaceship for a bunch of bacteria. Isn't that fun? You needed that? No worries, man. I'm here for you. Lowko, did you watch the race yesterday? Dude, I did, yes. Yesterday's Formula 1 race was actually so good, dude. Turns out one of the most exciting things you can do to Formula 1 is put Max in a car that's no longer dominant. Yeah, yesterday's race was actually really fun. It was raining. And that immediately creates a lot of drama, like just in general. Yeah, it rains in the UK. Do you guys know that? There is rain in the United Kingdom. You know nothing about Formula 1? If you have any questions, let me know. I have been enjoying Formula 1 these last few years a lot. It's been fun. Okay, a little bit of a yellowish color over here. Yeah, it rained in the United Kingdom, but it didn't start with rain, you know? But it rained a lot. And that makes the races always pretty fun. Because it turns out when you put slick tires, right? Tires that basically have no, what do you call it? Like no shit, no grooves anywhere. If you put those on cars that are driving 300 plus kilometers an hour, they start sliding all over the place. Tread, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, did my new YouTube video go live today, by the way? I haven't seen Gabe spam anything in the... I haven't seen him spam in the chat today. You spammed it? Okay, I just didn't see. Thank you, Gabe. That's my indicator on whether or not my own video published. So, Sis, are you saying that you prefer watching Formula 1 over NASCAR? As an American? Careful. Careful, brother. Logan Sargent, the American driver, actually had a not shit weekend for once. He seems like a nice guy. I don't know if he's gonna get rehired again for next year, but...
Today it's time for the grand finals of the GSL Code S.
No, I don't think he's gonna get it either. He's pretty shit. There's a lot of really good drivers that never get a seat. He was like 30 seconds down in Austria after 5 laps. Dude, the most surprising thing to me right now in F1 is that they rehired Perez. There's been some rumors that he may very well get fired despite having his contract renewed very recently. Because apparently they have built some clauses into the whole thing. Saying like, hey, if you're like this far behind your teammate, you're out. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna do some dark purple, guys. The darkest purple I have. I'm a little skeptic putting this in there because it's very dark. But we'll make it like a very dark color first, and then we'll try and brighten it back up with some brighter colors later. That's the strat, that's the build order. It's not a very good build order, I don't think, but let's fucking give it a shot. We gotta do some highlighting on the guts. This color is dark though. Usually it's easier to go the other way around. I really like this color though.